What's up, everybody? I am here. It is Jarian Green, and I am here with Industry's Most Wanted with the amazing TampaMystic, man. I'm excited to go ahead and get into it. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're my life, and now it seems like I can't let them go. Emotions on that roller coaster going down that slow. If you gon' break my heart, baby, just do it slow. When I'm going through that pain, won't let nobody know. Thought you would be my 13th reason. Against my heart, you committed.
What's going on? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at, Jarian Green?
Industry's Most Wanted.
I got Tennessee in the building. Jarian Green, what is going on? Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I appreciate you having me on, man. It's been a great morning so far.
So far, so good. And listen, I'm doing good too. No complaints. It's beautiful outside, a little cold, but no complaints.
Oh yeah, cold ain't too bad.
Nah, facts. So last time you was here, you was doing the mic drop performance with us. Prior to that, we was in the hype room. So now we sitting down on Industry's Most Wanted.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna dive in so the world can get to know Jarian Green. You grew up in Chattanooga. Chat, yeah, most definitely. Was music always a part of your upbringing?
I feel like music has always been a big thing for me. I've never really partaken in it per se. Like, I've never really played any instruments. I've never really sang for real until recently. The last 4 years, maybe. January of 2022 is when I really started getting into music for real.
Got you. So like 3 years, fairly new. And if somebody didn't know, they wouldn't believe you've only been doing it for that short of a time professionally, because you're very professional. You have a great voice. You're on point with everything. So
I appreciate it.
Where does all that wisdom come from at such a young age?
Wisdom.
Got some OGs around?
I definitely feel like I've had some amazing life coaches these last few years. I'm not going to say specifically in the music industry, just people that I met throughout life who have the success in certain areas that I want to have success in.
Yes.
So I've kind of modeled my life after them. And they've given me some great game, not only for the music industry, but for life as well. So
one thing I want to just dive in on real quick, because we were discussing this before we went live on here, is your level of professionalism. Do you mind I share your age?
Absolutely, go ahead.
24, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He's 24 years old, and I'll be honest, and it's no shade, but I'm going to throw a little shade. A lot of artists your age, they just don't have the level of professionalism you do. And not knocking them, maybe they just haven't taken time to learn the business. What was it about this business that made it so important for you to understand, how you need to move around out here in order to land yourself in good positions? Because nobody wants to work with an a-hole.
Honestly, I feel like just being, for more of a simple term, just a nice person in general, like, will get you further than trying to come up with all these different strategies and this, that, and the third. So yeah, really just being authentic and a genuinely nice person, like, that's just that's what it is.
That's a great way to explain it, because you're right. We got to be kind to people. We don't know what people are going through. We all have a bad day. I be cussing y'all out when I'm in my car, but I don't project it publicly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just got to treat people good and be kind.
Absolutely. What
is the music scene like in regards to the unity between artists that are on the rise in chat right now?
I feel like there's some healthy competition. Like, it's not like taking like real shots at each other. It's definitely friendly fire. Like, I push you, you push me type of thing. And it's a lot of good talent in Chattanooga. So that's definitely a city to look into if you looking for some kind of new music scene or anything like that.
No, absolutely. I've interviewed a lot of artists from Chattanooga, and I always got to shout out to Cuatro Cinco. Like,
that's my guy.
That's my guy too, man. He has sent so many talented artists down here, so I'm forever grateful to you, bro. But outside of that, I've had the opportunity to connect with you, and there's a lot of talent out there. Is there opportunities in your city for artists to really, showcase their talent?
Unfortunately, there is not. Like, there's not really anywhere you can go to be like, hey, I make music. I'm trying to show y'all what I can do so y'all can open maybe a couple doors for me or whatever. There's a couple like studios you can go to who put on like smaller events. I know like Wavelength Studios in Chattanooga, they put on Past the Aux, where you can come in, you can play your music on the speakers for all the other artists in the room and stuff like that. But like, as far as like real real opportunity to like really go showcase something, I don't really see it too much in Chattanooga.
Maybe I need to move to Chat. I was telling her that I was thinking about moving back to Florida. Maybe I need to move to Chat. Let's pick up Industries Most Wanted and go to Chat.
That's thrive in Chat.
It's only what, 2 hours away?
Not even.
Not
like
even.
1 hour 47.
Man, I would thrive out there, right?
For sure. For sure.
Who knows? But you know what? I wouldn't mind doing is just doing some pop-ups there from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bring my team with me and we come out there and set up shop like at a studio and have artists come through and interview or something. So I don't know, maybe that's something you could help me work on to make happen.
I'm game.
That would be super, super dope. Most definitely. So you had mentioned that you've been making music for 3 years, but only taking it seriously for about the last year or so, like really diving in. What changed during that time?
To make me want to like take it full time?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like if in my head is music or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have a plan B. Like I don't have anything to fall back onto. And plus I have a passion for music.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost. But I feel like if I'm not chasing this music thing, like what am I really doing? Like I don't want to work a job for forever. Like I don't want to do that. So it was like if I'm finna do it, I'm finna do it all the way. So
listen, I know that's right. And you will. You'll make that happen. You'll definitely make that happen. It might take longer than you want it to, but it will happen. You just have to stay patient and stay down.
Agreed.
100%. So you want to make this your full-time career at some point in time?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
And what are some of your goals that you're working on to make that happen?
Currently, I'm working on my first project.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I've taken this last year to like really establish myself and really understand the business side of the music. So now that I'm in a position to where I can put out a real project the correct way, that's what I'm trying to do now. And I'm really going to try to push that to like be my rollout project and to be what really gets everything to start going in motion. So
who are you working with on this project? And when I say that, I mean like maybe producers, maybe some songwriters, engineer wise, you know, let's shout out to the people that are a part of this project.
I don't want to say there's really anybody specific on the project. There's a lot of different. I got a different producer for every song.
Okay.
So shout out to just all my producers on the project.
Too many to name right now, right?
You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of people that I've like written with just a little bit on this project. So shout out to them as well. But yeah, I'm really still looking for my set producer. You know how like everybody has like that set producer. Like I'm really looking for that one. Like I got a lot of other ones. Y'all are dope. I love y'all. But like I want to see what y'all got for real.
Are you looking for producers that do multiple genres though, so you can tap outside of your comfort zone per se? Absolutely.
I feel like my main genres right now like pop and R&B, but I definitely want to touch a little bit of the rock scene. I want to touch a little bit of the country. Yeah, definitely.
You in Tennessee, you got to tap into some country.
Absolutely.
Can you line dance?
Oh, line dance is crazy. I'm willing to learn though.
I know that's right, because I mean a lot of people doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's the biggest difference between when you started and where you're at now, creativity on the creativity side, and we'll say mentally as well?
Creatively, when I first started, it was really just me trying to figure out something that sounded good, like a flow. Like there wasn't no real thought to the actual creation of the song. It's like if the melody good and it's a little bouncy, then I'm cool. But now creatively, I go into the song thinking about what I want the song to be about, what type of audience I want it to impact. Like it's a lot that I put into the song now. Now I know my storytelling is, you know, something that's gonna be really big for me. It's like as far as how I'm able to carry people through the story of the song. Mentally, I feel like now more than ever, I'm just in grind mode. Like that's just like I'm just there with it. Like every day, as much as I can to further my career. Like that's just where I am mentally.
So speaking of that grind mode, how many hours, minutes, seconds, whatever you want to say per day are you dedicating to doing something music related? Outside
of sleep, every day, all day.
Okay.
Like that's like if I'm up doing something, it is for music. So
how do you balance being able to have a personal life, still got to get some sleep, like you said, still got to dedicate time to this? What is like that work-life balance look like for you right now? You got it under control?
I feel like for the most part I do. I don't feel like I ever really find like a balance. Like I feel like at this time I'm gonna want more of this. At this time I'm gonna want more of this. So I feel like that's just kind of how I've been playing it.
That makes sense, though. I think we all encounter that because there are some days where I'll be honest, I don't feel like touching any of this because I'm not in that creative mode. I'm like, okay, I got to wait to edit these interviews because I feel like, I'm not going to put my all into it. That's really important to me. So yeah, it's tough to find that balance sometimes.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. So what has been, we'll say, some of the biggest lessons that you've learned that it really takes to make it in this music industry?
The biggest lesson?
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest lesson might be figuring out what it actually takes. Like when you first get started in music, I feel like a lot of people think that they can just make the music and put it out and then put like a few marketing dollars behind it or whatever. But like it takes so much more than like people realize. So I feel like, and I'm also still learning too. So I mean, but up until this point, I feel like me understanding what it really takes to even get to where I am now is like the biggest lesson.
No, absolutely. Because it's always changing, especially with technology and AI being in place. Like even from when I stepped in 15 years ago until now, things have changed so much for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I feel like I'm constantly learning new techniques and bringing new lights in. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like we're always trying to keep something new and fresh. And that's really, really important. So what's keeping you motivated?
Than not wanting to live a regular life. Like I want to be able to not have to say no to my family. Like when I get to where I want to be, I want to be able to just get them whatever they want to, and be able to show them that anything you want to do is possible. You just gotta be consistent. You gotta put in the work for it. It just it take time.
I love that, not having to tell your family no. That's what I'm talking about. So without comparing yourself to anybody, who is an artist out there that when you look at their career, it's kind of the idea situation that you'd want to see yourself in?
My girl sitting over there, I feel like she know what I'm gonna say. But I definitely feel like the grade A standard is like Chris Brown.
I knew you was gonna say that too, because he the go for sure.
For sure. Like sing, dance, he multi-talented, like super good at everything, whatever you want to say. But I feel like Chris Brown is definitely like.
Yeah, because I don't know, maybe some of y'all will come for me saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I feel like he's like kind of a modern day Michael Jackson. He's got that cult type following, people going crazy, men and women. And I don't know, I feel like as him being a singer and an entertainer and a dancer, not all men are going to want to tune into that, because maybe behind closed doors, but they might not feel like, oh, I'm going to see this guy dance. People don't care with Chris Brown. He's so dope at what he does that he's got everybody tuning in. Like the men are lined up to go see him because he's so phenomenal what he does. So we got to manifest that.
For sure. So
the way they over here screaming Chris Brown, they gonna be screaming Jarian Green. Are you ready for that type of attention?
Yes, I feel like I am, but like you never really know until you get that type of attention. But I'm gonna say yes because I know it's what I've been working for, and I know it's the big dream, like it's the big goal. Yeah,
most definitely. Where's the dopest place that you've had the opportunity to perform so far?
The dopest place? Probably. I mean, I perform with Afro Man, so like I feel like that's probably like.
Oh, that's hard.
I feel like that's probably like the dopest thing, performance wise, I've done.
So what did that situation look like? Because y'all two totally different types of artists.
Well, he had an opportunity for a couple artists to come up and perform like during his set, and I just so happened to be blessed with the opportunity to do it, and with the opportunity to do it, and it was definitely an experience. Like he's an interesting person.
He is an interesting person.
For sure. But it was definitely fun.
It's a good way to put it. He's an interesting person. No, but that's dope though. How long ago was that?
It hasn't been a year yet. I want to say it's probably been like 7 months, maybe 6-7 months.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you on camera. Do you have an EPK?
An EPK? Yes, I do have an EPK.
Okay. Okay, cool. Listen, a lot of them don't, so I just want to make sure that you do, because stuff like that, having been able to perform with Afro Man, like, people need to know about that stuff. So it needs to be. Is it in your EPK?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Look,
For sure.
told you he's professional. Maybe I shouldn't even ask that. I should have known. All right, so we got this new single right now. It's called Drown. Let's talk about it a little bit. What do you feel like inspired this track? What message are you looking to put out to the world, you know, for people to get when they hear the song? It's fire, by the way, too.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is my newest single for sure, but I feel like what inspired this was past emotions that I felt with some of the relationships that just didn't pan out, with whether it be relationships with friends or family, or, you know, just any type of relationship, anything in general. But I feel like the emotions that I felt at the time was just something that I really wanted to put on the song. Is just the weight of everything that person brings with them falls off. Yeah, that's basically the story of the song.
Absolutely, because when you allow people to be who they are and they eliminate themselves, or maybe you eliminate them, it's like a weight lifted. I've been in those situations with business relationships, personal relationships, friendships, not so much family. I can honestly say I haven't had that situation with my family, thank God, but other people, and it's like that peace of mind is priceless. For sure. Man, so what a great song, because I feel like everybody's going to be able to relate to that, because we've all been in those situations. Is there an official video on the way?
There is a visualizer out for it. Yes, that my manager, shout out David Rolano, shout out Silence Manager, shout out my guy. That he shot for me, so that video is out.
So there's a visualizer for it. Okay, and I feel like right now you can get away with not necessarily doing a fully produced music video per se. You can do visualizers, you can do mic drop performances, just having some sort of content, because you can take that one video and chop it up, and now you've got 15 different pieces of content. Yep. Most definitely. So for people, there's people out here who are going to watch this that don't know what a visualizer is. Break it down for them.
A visualizer is really just something to keep you engaged on whatever it is you listening to. Like, it's something you can watch it. It's entertaining a little bit, but it's gonna keep you focused. A full music video is you going all out with the production. It's super fancy, everything, everywhere. You know, super good camera, whatever. But yeah.
I mean, and honestly, too, some of them can get super expensive. And in my humble opinion, I feel like that's a waste of budget, because you can pick up one of these type of cameras and film it by yourself for free, because everybody's got a nice cell phone. Maybe send it off for editing, and boom, now you've got a fully produced music video for a couple $100 versus spending $3,000. Now, I guess if you balling like that, you know what I'm saying? But we balling on a budget, you know what I'm saying? For so real. You can take that same money and actually put it into marketing that video. Don't spend all your money filming the video and you have no money left to promote it. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Backwards. Absolutely. So how does Drown connect with the themes in your upcoming project, Heart vs. Mind?
I feel like Drown really fits right in there, because Heart vs. Mind is really a project that is exactly what it says it is. It's the heart versus mind, because as people, we all feel the same emotions. We all think the same things in a sense. So, the heart is obviously going to be the love, the passion, that part of the project. And then the mind is obviously going to be, you know, the grind season, the, you know, facing adversity, that type of stuff. So I feel like Drown really fits right in there along with really either one of those.
Got you. Most definitely. When can we anticipate the release of the project?
I don't have an official day yet, but it will be end of January.
Okay, so it's fairly soon. That's a great way to kick off the new year, but I like the fact that you're not doing it right at the top of the year, because everybody's going to be trying to release stuff in. Allow that to die down a little bit, and then boom, hit them in the head with your project.
Absolutely.
So end of January. Let's dive in and talk a little bit more about the project, because obviously we want to build the anticipation for it. In regards to, you know, you got Drown, and you just kind of explained how that fits in there, but overall, what can we expect from the project?
I definitely feel like this is gonna be two things: a new sound for sure, because I feel like this is something that people have never heard but also want to hear, and then two, an introduction to me. Like, I feel like this is gonna encompass everything about Jarian, you know, like just the introduction. Hey, this is me, this is who I am, and I hope y'all ready for the ride.
So give us an example, because you say it's like what we haven't heard per se. Like, kind of give us an example. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to sing a little something of what we could, like, we need to know. You got to spill the tea.
Let's just say it's non-traditional. Some of the songs that's on there. Like, I know I've had a lot of people tell me when it's going out for playlists and stuff like that, that it's me singing like a singer, singer over like a trap beat or something like that. Like, it's not something that you used to hearing.
Got you.
And
I feel like rules are meant to be broken, right? Mm-hmm. Like in within music, yeah, there's some certain things, if you start diving into music theory, that you got to stick to the script. But I feel like you can also make it your own, and that sounds like what you've been doing with this project. How long has it been in the works?
This is a project I've been thinking about for the last year, but I've just started really working on it. Probably the last month, 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you know how many songs we can anticipate yet, or is that something you're still working on the track list?
5 to 7.
Okay, so it's more like an EP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Easy listen.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I feel like that's the way to go, again, because we talked about people have short attention spans. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put a 20-song album out. Like, them days are done.
Yeah.
And I still see artists doing it, and it's like, who's really taking the time to listen to that many songs?
Mm-hmm. I feel like
they're not.
I feel like that should be reserved. Well, not reserved, but I feel like the bigger, super A-list artists still.
Right. And I'll be honest, even I think it was Migos that had dropped a project, a few years back, and it had 20. I'm like, I'm not listening to all them songs, or it's going to take me a little minute to get through them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, again, people have that short attention span, and song lengths are getting shorter as well. Most definitely. Is there a particular song on Heart versus Mind that means the most to you?
Oh, there's a song on there called Speak My Mind. I feel like that is really the one that is me. Every artist has that, this is me song. I feel like Speak My Mind is that song for me, for sure.
Has that ever been I don't want to say an issue, but somewhat of a hindrance for you being able to speak your mind, or have you always been able to do that without caring what other people think?
I mean, I've never really cared what people think, but then again too, I've never been one to just open up to people and
yeah,
so I feel like I use the microphone to really do that. But it's been pretty easy to speak my mind whenever I want to, if I need to, for the most part.
Got you. So through your music, you're able to express that vulnerability, but in human interaction, we'll say it's not so much there.
Yeah.
Is that something that has always been for you? Because I sit down with a lot of young men who say that they've never really been able to open up to people, only because, maybe when they were younger, someone told them, you can't show your emotions. Don't do this. You're a man. You got to be tough. Was that ever a thing for you?
Not necessarily. I feel like naturally, just me being a man and me being in the society we in today, it's kind of naturally understood that it should be like that per se. But no, it's never really been a problem. I've always just been able to kind of open up.
I got you.
If I needed to, I don't really.
There's time and a place for it.
Yeah,
Most definitely. You mentioned that one of your biggest accomplishment is seeing your own growth.
For
and
sure.
I feel like that is a major accomplishment. And the only time we should really look back is to see how far we've come, right? Most definitely. Let's talk about that a little bit. What made you realize that, was there a particular moment that you're like, man, I've really come a long way with doing this?
Not a particular moment, but think about it. Well, I guess, yeah, kind of a particular moment. When I get on stage now, the reaction that I get from when I first got on stage is there are two completely different reactions.
Yeah.
You could tell I was a beginner when I was first getting on stage, but now the reaction that I get is okay, I'm seasoned a little bit, I know what I'm doing. And then also the quality of my music. When I first started, it was garbage. It was trash. But now the reactions that I get from my music are pretty all right, you can do this for sure.
So I know you said you work with multiple producers. What about audio engineer? Do you have a particular engineer that does all your music that understands the sound you're going for?
I am my own engineer, actually. So I mix all my own stuff.
Okay. Well, I think we may have discussed that before, but I be talking to a million people and I'm old, so I don't remember everything. So I think that's dope. How long have you been engineering your own music?
a year and a half, I think. Just recently got pretty good at it. I never went to school for it or anything like that, so it's not like the science isn't like perfect, but like I think it sounds dope.
No, it does. Like, because I was listening to this new song, and that was one of the things that caught my attention was how dope the actual song sounded. Because you could be a dope artist, you could record it, but if you don't have a good mix on there, it makes the song sound bad.
Absolutely.
The quality was there, so you did a phenomenal job.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have you thought about ever like professionally going to schooling, or you just want to stick where you're at with it?
I definitely want to. At some point. Right now I don't feel like I have the time to like really invest in the school, but I know it's something that I am going to do eventually because it's something that's ultimately going to help improve my craft.
Gotcha.
So
what's something that you're working on right now, like a big goal that you will accomplish by the end of this year? You only got 2 months to make it happen. It is November 1st.
The completion of this project.
Okay.
For sure.
That is a big goal.
For sure. I feel like that's gonna be my biggest goal. That's really the only thing I'm like focused on at this current moment. So that is my biggest goal. Got
you. Most definitely. So we can anticipate that. You said to roll out end of January. Are you going to be doing more visualizers for other songs on the project as well to, you know, help build that anticipation as well?
Yeah, for sure. There's going to be a visualizer for at least every song, and I'm going to do like professional music videos for a couple of the songs too, for sure.
Are you going to release any more tracks off of it before the whole project drops?
I'm going to have one single.
One more?
I'm going to have one single released off the track. I ain't gonna say which single it is.
Oh, see, I was gonna ask you which one. Okay, so it's gonna be a surprise. When can we expect that then, since it wants to be a surprise, sir?
The single will be dropped in December.
Okay.
Mid-December.
Okay, so that's our Christmas gift.
Yeah.
A new song from Jarian Green. Most definitely. What do you feel like it is about Jarian Green that really makes you stand out from other artists in your city? If I'm coming to chat, why would I come check for you versus all the other artists out there?
I think it is my authenticity and my ability to entertain. So like if you come to see a show, I promise you gonna be entertained.
You be dancing?
Yes, I'll be trying to dance. I'm not too good at it just yet. So I'm gonna get a choreographer and like really like get up on it, but I do be trying to dance.
That is dope, though. No, I feel like, if you want to get to that Chris Brown, start working with a choreographer. They're going to get you all the way right. Are there like studios and stuff up there that have rehearsal rooms and things like that you can rent? Because I know here in Atlanta, a lot of the studios have like rehearsal rooms, you know, for dance classes and things like that.
Not that I know of. There, like, I couldn't really find any like choreographers in Chattanooga, so like I'm not too sure if there's any like dance studios for real either.
I need to come up there and open a studio.
You can do a lot up there.
Open my podcast studio. I just need to pick this up and move it up there. Man, chat, what is going on? Because there's so much talent up there. I'm surprised that nobody's really tapped in on that market, and not even to say, oh, it's going to be a great moneymaker. Yes, it will be, but also to help artists put them in a better position.
Absolutely.
Like, chat, come on now. I'm going to come up there and take over the game if y'all don't stop playing. Being from Chattanooga, what do you feel like, you know, trying to make up out of the city? Not necessarily leave there, but, you know, get your talents known everywhere else. You know, what do you feel like are some of the things that you have to do? Because this is no shade, but I feel like Chat's not like that in the top maybe 3 list of cities that people are like, oh man, you got to look out for Chat. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So what are you doing to get Chat noticed and get yourself noticed up out of the city?
Well, you got to leave the city for one. Like, as much as I would like to put Chat on the map right now, I'm not really in the position to do that while I'm in Chattanooga. Right. Because I feel like in the music industry, your city don't really respect you until you make it out of your city. Like, until you go do something big for somewhere else and then come back and they, you know, now you got all the eyes on you. Like, it don't really work if you, you know, a neighborhood hero, to say. And
I'll be honest with you, it's kind of a bittersweet because I felt like that as well. You know, people really supported me when I was in Tampa. And when I first got here, everybody was like, oh man, you're doing this, you're doing that. And then it comes to a point in time where it's like, you don't hear from them anymore. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect not everybody's going to be our cheerleader forever. Yeah. But, you know, it goes through them phases like that. But I feel like the most important part, and maybe part of it I'll put on myself, is I haven't quite stayed tapped in with my city as much as I should have. And not because I don't want to. I love my city. It's because I'm so busy here that I just don't have the time to be back there all the time. Ever any thoughts of leaving Chat?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I definitely don't see myself like staying here forever.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna leave to go somewhere eventually. I'm definitely still have a place here. Like, I always come back. You know, this home. Like, you can't ever really just leave home. But I definitely don't plan on staying here forever.
Are you on board with that? What about Florida? She a Florida baby.
If she want to go back to Florida, we can go back to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she really like where she come from too much. She said her city real small.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, there's a lot of other great cities in Florida because I know she said she likes the water. Mm-hmm. So most definitely, you know, it's a big world out there. You can travel anywhere.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like being a singer is a little bit tougher to break through, or do you feel like it makes you stand out?
I definitely feel like it makes me stand out because I feel like at least where I'm from, everybody want to rap. So how would I really be able to stand out if I'm just like everybody else? You know, like yeah, you could be a standout as a rapper, but it's much harder to do with rap because I feel like everything kind of like sounds the same. So like singing, you can have more melodic undertones and like you could do a lot more with singing. I feel like, and I have the ability to do hooks for rappers, so like I can step into that word if I want to. So definitely it's easier being a singer, I think.
I agree because like you said, there's a bazillion rappers out there. There's a ton of them. So I feel like now it's so saturated that I see why a lot of rappers are now tapping into other genres, doing a little bit of country, some Southern soul, Afro beats, things like that, because they got to find other ways to stand out because everybody thinks they can be a rapper now. I had someone ask me yesterday, and it almost like I was laughing. He's like, when are you going to put out your album? I said, bro, I'm not an artist. Why would I put out an album? He's like, yeah, but your voice sounds so much better than just some of these rappers. And I'm like, well, this is true. I said, but what am I going to do? Just be on there talking? I said, nobody's going to listen to that. Let's just be honest. And I said, I'm very big on ownership. So I'm going to want to own my production. I won't spend $2,000-$3,000 putting this project together, and who's going to listen to it? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you are in a lane of your own to where people are going to want to tune in because we're in a time right now where we need some feel-good music. We need some feel-good music. Are you going to sing anything for us today?
Today? What you want me to sing?
Why don't you sing a little piece of one of your songs? You ain't even got to tell us the name of it. That's not released yet off of the project.
That's not released yet?
Yeah, so we can get a little tidbit from it, if you don't mind.
Let me
scroll through the vote real quick. You see what I'm going to give them.
All right.
We can't talk about it and not hear a little snippet. You know what I'm saying? And while you're looking for that, answer me this. What is your most, we'll say, what era of music inspired you the most?
What era?
Yeah.
Well, I was born in 2001, so I got to say like early to like 2010, 2015, probably the most.
So even though you weren't born in the 90s, does 90s R&B ever inspire you? Do you ever listen to it? Because I feel like that's one of the best eras of R&B music.
90s? Not really. I'm not really like, it's crazy because I make music and I don't like listen to like the older stuff for real. But
I got you.
I'm not really like too big into like the older music.
I got you.
So,
oh yeah, you young. I get it. Hey. All right, so we over here waiting. Do 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 do. We waiting. He about to sing something for us, y'all.
All right, let me see what part I want to start. Watch this.
We putting him on the spot today.
I'm gonna just sing from the beginning.
Yeah, just sing it.
All right. Girl, I peep you show synthetic love. There ain't no need to fake it, girl, I see your bluff. Anniversaries are something that's not meant for us, but I still gotta have you, girl, your body is a must. Oh goodness.
There you
Vocals
have
not
it.
warmed up, but we gonna do it anyway.
I still listen, y'all. It's not even noon yet. Vocals ain't warmed up, and that still sounded great to me.
I appreciate it.
Phenomenal job.
I appreciate it.
And to be honest with you, there's a lot of singers that I'll ask to sing on the spot and they refuse to do it because my vocals ain't warmed up, which I respect that, but I respect it even more that you actually went for it.
Man, I gotta try. I gotta try. You feel me? When you come here in person on stage, just just be ready.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So outside of music, any other business ventures that you want to tap into? Whether it could even be entertainment. Does film at all interest you?
Actually, it does. I was just thinking about this the other day. Well, I've been thinking about it for a long time, but eventually, because I do have a lot of friends who want to be movie directors and stuff like that, I do want to start some kind of like film industry. And my girl, she getting into modeling and acting.
Yeah, she was telling me that.
Yeah, so she already finna be in that space. So that'd be another venture I can like help her out with. And real estate. Like I want to own a whole bunch of apartment buildings. Them like the two big ones.
Listen, in today's economy, you have to have like 30 hustles. Mm-hmm. It's hard out here right now. A lot of people have lost their homes. People are losing their jobs. Now they're losing their SNAP benefits. How are people supposed to eat? It's crazy. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've even thought about like, what else can I be doing? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as an entrepreneur, there's not always a retirement plan in place unless you create one. It's not like working for a big corporation and they're offering you 401ks and stock, and none of that comes with this. So you got to create your own, but in order to be able to do that, you got to have extra money coming in to be able to contribute to that. So I love that you got that entrepreneurial mindset.
For sure.
100%, definitely. Anything else that Jarian Green's working on that we need to know about?
I got a couple things in the bag, but I'm gonna leave that in the bag just for now. I'm announce that when the time is right.
So for the people that's been following you for a long time, that's like your true supporters, what is something about Jarian Green that they don't know that you can let out the bag today? Give us a good one.
I'm playing the piano now. That's a new venture for me.
That is dope.
Yeah. So
when did this start?
When did I get that piano? Like a month ago, something like that. And I've like already. I ain't like super good yet or nothing like that, but I can already kind of like I can tell I'm finna do some things.
Get your Stevie Wonder on.
Yeah,
your
sure.
Alicia Keys.
For sure.
That is fire.
Alicia Keys for sure. I've been studying her.
That is fire. So are you going to take lessons? Or are you just gonna teach yourself, self-taught, self-teach?
I have a course that's teaching me like the fundamental stuff right now.
Yeah.
But then after I get past the fundamentals and I kind of know what I'm doing for real, then I'm gonna definitely get a teacher. Which I have a teacher already. He is also my vocal coach.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna definitely tap in with him for sure.
That is dope, because I feel like live performances have such a different feeling versus you're actually singing over your track. Mm-hmm. If you can get out there and have a piano available, because think about, like, we'll use Alicia Keys as an example. When she does perform live like that, man, it like touches your soul. Mm-hmm. It's a whole different feeling.
Absolutely.
So that's what you're going for. What was your inspiration?
To play the piano?
Yeah.
Really, I got it because I want to learn how to produce my own music. Mm-hmm. And I know the keys is that's a very large part of producing.
Yes.
Plus, I feel like the keys just really sound good. So like it's just something I wanted to learn for a while. So I just finally picked it up.
Absolutely, because I feel like there's a couple instruments that can stand on their own when it comes to performing. The keys is one of them, mm-hmm. and I feel like a guitar.
Absolutely.
There's various times. Not so much drums, maybe depending on what type of music you're doing, mm-hmm. Brass instruments, not so much. I feel like those need to be accompanied by other things, mm-hmm. but I feel like the keys and even the guitar mm-hmm. are things that you could play by itself, sing your music, and it's going to sound phenomenal.
For sure.
Do you want to learn other instruments?
Absolutely. I want to be able to, everything but the drums. Like, cause I don't know. I just don't want to sit up on stage banging on drums. I don't know. But I definitely want to do the keys and the guitar, because I feel like I want to be one of them. I want to be like a real entertainer. Like, I want to be able to get up on stage and change the atmosphere. So like me singing and dancing over one song, that's going to produce a different type of vibe than me sitting down playing at the keys, or just, me sitting on a stool playing the guitar with the microphone in front of me. So
absolutely. And creating production from live instrumentation is beautiful. Mm-hmm. I've been in sessions where they would have everybody set up and they're creating production through live instrumentation, and it just comes out so dope. It's mm-hmm. so, and of course you can make great beats from the machines, you know what I'm saying? But when you have that live instrumentation, it hits different. Mm-hmm, exactly. Like the artist Her, you're familiar? I know you know who mm-hmm. Her is. She plays so many different instruments, and I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm always amazed by people who can do that. Mm-hmm. So we can expect that soon. A solo performance with the piano coming soon from Jarian
Say
Green.
this, I got it. I got it.
Definitely. Anything else that you want to let the people know about before we give out your social media?
Nah, not too much. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with TampaMystic, man. Go tap in with her.
Listen, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But everybody go tap in with Jarian Green. Tell them where to follow you at.
Y'all can find me at all social media platforms at Jarian Green Official. That is JARIAN Green Official, and my website JarianGreenOfficial.com.
And Jarian Green's the true government name?
Yes.
The government name?
100% legal.
Most definitely. Who do you want to give thanks to for loving you and supporting you through your journey?
First and foremost, I gotta give a shout out, God. Second, all my immediate family, my girl sitting over here. I appreciate you. she be supporting me to the fullest. My manager, shout out Chattanooga Management, and just all my friends who just they watching from over there. So yeah,
most definitely. So I'm gonna ask you a little slightly personal question if you're cool with that, because you've mentioned her multiple times in the interview, and I love that because I've actually had people come here and say, "Don't mention that I have a significant other." They want to put on this persona of them being single.
Yeah.
I had one female, shout out to her, like she mentioned her husband a couple times, but she came back, she's like, "Can you cut that part out?" How do you feel about that? People knowing, because obviously you're a man, you're attractive, you're going to have this female following fan base. How do you feel about the world knowing that you have a significant other? I feel it's important.
I definitely feel like it's important. I feel like that's what I want to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not here to be fake. I'm not here to, be fugazi. So like if I'm with her, I'm gonna be with her to the fullest. Why would I try to hide her? You know?
You're a good man. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all clock that. Clock it. No, that is beautiful because I feel like having a partner that gets you is priceless. There's nothing out there. So when you find your person, keep that person.
Absolutely. I agree.
I know that's right. Most definitely. My last question before we get up out of here is, where are we at?
Industry's most wanted.
Boom. Tell everybody what makes Jarian Green the industry's most wanted.
Oh man. Y'all want something new? Y'all want something entertaining? I am the person that you need to check out. You know what I'm saying? Just go tap in with me. I promise you're gonna see why.
Straight like that. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
100%. We out of here, y'all.
If you gon' break my heart, baby, just do it slow. When I'm going through that pain, won't let nobody know. Thought you would be my 13th reason. Against my heart, you